So I had lunch today with two developing traders, and I asked them during the lunch what their PnL goals were for 2018. And my sense was they were a little bit surprised at the question that I asked them, and I think the reason for that is a lot of times here at SMB, we don't talk a lot about PnL. We don't talk a lot about PnL as goals. We talk a lot about process. What are all the things that you need to do to achieve your goals? And so in this case, what are all the things you need to do to achieve your goals for 2018? And I'm sure a lot of you are sitting back thinking about, well, what your goals are for 2018 and how you can go about achieving them. And I think that in this market, it's kind of exciting. Lots of people are trading it. There's tons of noise about Bitcoin. There's also a tremendous amount of opportunity with Bitcoin and a lot of the other cryptocurrencies and blockchain. And certainly for us, this has been a great year. Traders have surpassed goals. Traders are really coming up the curve, both in Austin and in New York City. And so that's really exciting. It's exciting to watch that. It's exciting to watch guys so happy about surpassing their goals. And so in this last week of 2017, what we do at the firm is we push guys to challenge them to set goals for 2018. And specifically, we're challenging them to set PnL goals and to set process goals. And the PnL goal, I think, is important, and you ought to think about it for yourself. It's important because it helps to shape all the things that you need to do to actually achieve your goals. Now, you're certainly not going to be able to hit your goals if you don't have a playbook and you don't have skill. Sitting there and saying, I want to make $100,000 next year, when you don't have a playbook and you don't have skill, is some sort of self-puffery. It may even be delusional. Okay, so if you're not there yet, you don't have the skill and you don't have the playbook, you're going to probably need to study and to train before you get there. But if you've had some success and you're making a little bit of money, have some edge, then certainly you do have a playbook and you do have some skill, and you ought to be setting these goals, and a PnL goal is good. And so, you know, I think that one without the other is not sufficient. PnL goals without process is not sufficient, and I'm starting to believe that process goals without the PnL goals is not sufficient as well either. You want to be thinking and visualizing yourself at the end of this year. So these two young developing traders are sitting there with me at lunch, and I'm challenging them to come up with a goal. They ought to be sitting there as they're putting together their goals, visualizing us 1 year forward, sitting down for lunch at Bear Burger, and where they're going to be as traders. And one trader said to me, I think I can make $100,000 for the year. He ought to visualize himself being a $100,000 a year trader plus and having lunch with me and his trading teammate next year. And then that helps to shape all the things he needs to do during this year to actually get there. All the things he needs to put on his calendar for him to actually hit those goals. What are the things he needs to do with technology? What are the things he needs to do on his team? What are the things he needs to do personally for health and for sleep and for fitness? What are the things he needs to do to size up on the trades that make sense to him? What are the things he can be working on with modeling? What are the things that he can be working on to eliminate the things that don't work for him? Okay, and creating a daily process that he comes in and works through each day so he hits those goals, and putting that on the calendar and putting that on the calendar and putting it on the calendar. It ain't going to happen if you don't put it on your calendar. It's not really a goal. It's just an idea unless you put it on the calendar. And I spent some time working on that today, and I'm putting it on the calendar. And so if you're sitting out there and your goal is, hey, I want to make 100,000, make 200,000, I want to make 50,000, you know, whatever it is, it starts today. It starts right here. It starts right now. What are your goals? What are all the things you need to do to actually hit that? And so, just sort of in just saying this finally, you know, for that trader who was sitting across from me during lunch, who was thinking about being able to make $100,000 for the year, you know, my thinking to that is, you're damn right you can make $100,000 for the year. You're damn right you can. You're damn right you have the skills and the playbook to be able to do that. And you ought to be thinking about that. and the rest then will follow. I hope that helps. Happy holidays. We'll talk to you soon.